Namaste. I'm Ezechi Ade. This is the Golden Circle Movement Channel. Today I'm answering viewer questions. Today's question comes from @EM, who asked where I studied Johrei. So, Johrei is a practice of receiving divine light and directing that light to a recipient, a patient, someone who is in need and who needs light. So, Johrei was started by Meishu Sama, who was known by his business name, his government name, Mokichi Okada, a businessman from Japan, born in 1881, who in 1926 started a movement called World Messianity. And in this movement, he learned how to write a character for light so that it was imbued with light, and so that the wearer of this character was able to transmit light using the palm chakras. So, I myself was new to Los Angeles. I moved to Los Angeles in 1996, and I was in 1997 looking for a spiritual movement that I could participate in and that could help me help others. So, I looked through this magazine called The Whole Person. And in The Whole Person, I saw an ad. It just said Johrei. And I saw one person sitting in a chair with their hand up, sending light or some vibration to another person who was seated in front of them. And this intrigued me. I didn't know what it meant or what it was about at all. I only saw that picture. And I called the center, Johrei Fellowship. And Johrei Fellowship was very accommodating. They accepted me and my then family with open arms. And as I studied and learned about Meishu Sama and the practice of giving light, I found that this is the way for me. Now, in the course of studying how to be a practitioner of the light, I was taught many things, like the Amatsu no Rido, the prayer of heaven, which is a divine prayer that brings light when it is spoken. And I also learned how to clean the sacred altar where the divine scroll of the center and Meishu Sama's picture are displayed. And by cleaning the altar, it not only removes dust and negative elements that build up from all of the people who come there, but it also raises your vibration. It raises your vibration because you're now working on a divine level. Divine here on earth. And when I did that practice for the very first time, cleaning the altar, it was very traumatic. It gave me such a headache that I had to leave the center. It gave me such agony and pain that I was fearful to come back into the center because my head hurt so bad. There were so many toxins in my head, all being flushed out at that time. It took me a few days to recover from that situation. But on our way home from cleaning the altar, me and my then spouse and our friend, our family friend who was giving us a ride home, we noticed the most amazing thing. Without there being any rain or any precipitation that day at all, we noticed an amazing, huge rainbow, like a message that we were doing the right thing and we are on our path. And this path is so bright and so marvelous that it will change everything, not only for us, but for all those that we contact. So on February 6th, 1997, I became a Johrei practitioner. And when I sat down to give light for the very first time, my teeth were shaking. I couldn't stop it. The energy was so strong, it seemed to magnetize my fillings, and they were vibrating and moving without me trying. Even when I tried to stop, I tried to hold my jaws, they still kept moving with this vibration. So, this is what I learned, that the light is very powerful. And as a Johrei practitioner, I have seen many miracles. And we'll discuss these miracles in future installments. Have you ever received a Johrei session? Would you like to receive a Johrei session? Please let me know in the comments. I would be delighted to send light wherever you are in the world. So, if you find any use for this channel, for the ideas that I'm bringing forth, please subscribe with notifications and like and share the video. You can reach me directly on Instagram at Ezekiade and on Twitter at Ezekiade. You can also reach me at on the Facebook group, the Golden Circle Movement group. Thank you for your participation. Namaste.